really did hate to do that to the little girl. I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I guess I never do. At first, I thought that it would be better for everyone to keep them locked out of that room for the entire summer. But the girl, I think I heard them calling her Susan. Susan kept pushing and banging. The other three slipped past my meager defenses while I expended my energy focusing on her. I am not the young Boards I used to be, after all. Now they want to clean the old room, and well, I can't really remember why it is that I thought I shouldn't let them. Honestly, having children in here again kind of reminds me of my real family, the family that built me, that played with me, that I protected, that never returned. The young girl is downstairs now. She and the others are excitedly gathering broom and bags. I've never seen children so happy at the prospect of scrubbing up. My children, my before children, never lifted a finger for such things. That's what the servants were for, after all. I find it almost refreshing to see these new people actually conversing with their parents and carrying their own belongings around. The old ones never did much of that. The children are running back up to the attic now, adults trailing right behind them, all of them wielding rags and other items meant to make my old room shine. They are almost back to the third floor now, and I still haven't made up my mind about letting them into that room again. It's too late now. Here they are. And I didn't close or lock the doors. I feel like I may be forgetting something. That boy is swinging a broom that is getting at an itch I've had for over a decade. Anything else will have to wait for now. Chapter 3. Paul, do you know where the cleaning stuff is? Susan had raced down the stairs and was practically hopping from foot to foot, her excitement palpable and contagious. I think most of it is still. His voice trailed off as he turned and finally noticed her disheveled appearance. What happened to you, slugger? Paul snatched up a paper towel, ran some water over it, and began scrubbing ineffectually at his stepdaughter's face with the disintegrating blob, all while glaring fiercely over to where Jack and I stood in the doorway. I'm fine, she growled and swatted at him through the giggles that refused to be stifled. Susan was horribly ticklish. We just need some cleaning supplies, dude. Your mother is going to kill me, Paul groaned, catching sight again of her already black bruise bisected by a still seeping fresh scratch. I swore to her that I could handle taking care of you for a few days until she could get off work and get here. Just tell her I got in a fight with a door. Susan shrugged her left shoulder. She'll understand. Paul sighed, but since he couldn't deny that Susan was exactly the kind of person that would, in fact, get into a bloody battle to the death with a door, he just turned on his heel and, still shaking his head, went to find the brooms and mops we had packed with us. While Paul helped us find and gather all of the cleaning supplies we might need, and a few we probably didn't technically need, Mom went to convince our dad that his manly cleaning prowess was required to properly get our rooms lined out and in order. Soon all six of us were staring through two doors into the dust-encrusted mystery middle room. Mom handed each of us a rag and a spray bottle before attacking the floor with her broom. She didn't trust anyone else to sweep properly, and watching her go after every nook and cranny in that room, I finally understood why. The dust clouds soon became so thick that we were all choking, but once Mom gets going, there is really no stopping her. Dad and Uncle Paul wrestled open a window, allowing a cool breeze to blow through and carry all that dirt out to the water we could just see sparkling between trees on the other side of our gravel drive. It really is pretty here, I noted, but we didn't even have a full minute to enjoy the light breeze on our sweaty faces before Susan let out a shout that had us all scrambling around like crazy people we pretend not to be. What is it? A spider? Where? Jack had claimed a spot atop the old sofa, balancing precariously on its thin wooden ridge of a back, voice squeaking and face contorted into a mask of such abject terror that the rest of us immediately paused to stare open-mouthed at his unusual outburst. No bugs of any kind, Susan assured him solemnly, holding her fingers up in some sort of odd Forest Scout Ranger people swear salute thing. Well, what is it then? Jack demanded harshly as he climbed down with a decidedly sheepish look now painted across his visage. That! Susan's index finger led our gazes down to the freshly scrubbed area of the floor surrounding her. There at her feet was a faded spiral of colors and letters, and it seemed to be glowing in the dim light flowing in with the breeze. No one noticed Jack silently climbing back onto the sofa.